A new poll released by Emerson College for the Ohio governor election shows Democrat Amy Acton leading Republican Vivek Ramaswamy. How did we get here? Well, current incumbent Governor Mike DeWine was first elected in 2018 here and re-elected by 25-point margin in 2022, widely for his handling of COVID. Now he is term limited. The candidates for both sides have already been set here before the primary. No major Democrat or Republican has announced their candidacy, and recently Tim Ryan's announcement, former congressman and 2022 Senate nominee, announced that he would not run against Amy Acton. That clears the way for a Acton v. Ramaswamy election. Now, I do want to get into this poll here because it is very interesting. The last Emerson College poll that they did in August was pretty much what you would expect in a state that Trump won by 11 points, a 10-point margin within that margin of error. But now it has shifted 11 points in favor of Amy Acton. She has gone up 7, Ramaswamy has gone down 4, and it really looks like the same for Sherrod Brown, although he is still down in this poll. The fact that they have the exact same number doesn't mean that Sherrod Brown has lost his spark. It means that this is a national shift that is propelling Amy Acton to leading this poll. According to my own polling average of Ohio here, Amy Acton leads by 0.7 points with a 54.65% chance of winning to Ramaswamy's 45.35. This is significant because the last Republican governor was elected by 25 points, but we have seen some polls breaking out here with Amy Acton leading adjustedly, although no pollster has given either candidate over 50% so far. Just take a look at the crosstabs here. The issues, Amy Acton, the most important issue and how people voted. For healthcare, Amy Acton got 80%. That makes sense. She was she's the director of health during COVID. Education, she also leads. The economy is to Ramaswamy, specifically jobs and inflation. That is not a good sign for Democrats when only 27% of the people who say that the economy is the most important issue vote for the Democratic candidate. It's actually lower than it is on crime. Immigration, that's obviously going to go to the Republicans. Housing affordability, this is big. That goes to Amy Acton. 69% here, threats to democracy, obviously, when you look at race. Look at this. Amy Acton has 55% support from Hispanic or Latino voters in this poll to Ramaswamy's 34%. Do you want to know what that was in the last poll conducted by Emerson College for the governorship? Amy Acton had 41.6% to Ramaswamy's 55%. That is a 35.4% shift among Hispanics. And you say, oh, only like 50 people answered the poll. That's certainly within the huge margin of error. Actually, no. If you take a second to do all the math here and calculate it, it's a 35.4% shift. The maximum possible margin of error is 32. That is less than 35. So no matter what, we know for sure that Hispanics have shifted towards Amy Acton by at least 3 points, at least in the very maximum of a 95% confidence interval. At most, they shifted like around 14. Looking at age, Amy Acton is specifically strong with 30 to 39-year-olds, young voters as well, which is good sign for her. Another big thing jumping out to me is the party affiliation crosstab. 9.8% of Republicans say that they would vote for Amy Acton to only 2.8% of Democrats voting for Ramaswamy. Ramaswamy only has 80% support from his own party, and Amy Acton leads by 5 among independents. That is not good news for Vivek Ramaswamy's campaign when 10% of your own party is voting for the other candidate and the other 10% is undecided. If I had to make a prediction right now, I think Ohio's governorship is tilt Amy Acton if the election were held today. Ramaswamy still has time to make himself out as a candidate, and Amy Acton is still polling only 46% of the vote. That means she can still lose by 8 if all of those undecideds go to Ramaswamy, and that's without the margin of error. But this is a toss-up election at best. Thank you for watching. If you want more updates, please consider subscribing. Goodbye.